Still raining over here and dripping. Pretty good. Okay, I thought I'd show you how to use this and what to do. First of all, get your little hopper out of the side, which I've already done. Fill it up all the way to the top, which is important, and reinsert it into your burner bin. I'm gonna set down the camera for a minute. Once you get that put in there, reinsert it, close it good, come over here to the settings, and all the way to pizza. And then I like to set it on the thin, and you can turn your dial back and forth to get it on there, but what I do is set it on thin, which is 550. And then I press the time button, bring it down to 4 minutes and 30 seconds, which works good for me. And then I hit the wood fire smoke button and the start button. So we got ignition. So it'll take 15-20 minutes to heat up, and you'll see these little things start flashing here. There's 8 of them. Once it gets there, it'll say add food. So we get our pizza dough. This usually will make 3 good-sized pizzas. Just one set of dough. You don't have to use it all at once. It ought to work perfect. Putting it back in the fridge. So get you about 1/3 of that off. And then with that flour shaker that I gave you, take it and spread it over the surface as so, and then press it on there. Do that a couple of times. Get it kind of ready for your roller. When you do that, you get your roller and your little other thing that I gave you. So this roller and then the other device, and then you just start making that thing, rolling it out in all the directions and getting you a circle there. And it takes just a little bit to do. And then keep flipping it over onto that flour, because you got to be able to pick it up after you get through making it. And you got to have plenty of flour on your bottom so it won't stick. So as you're doing it, flip it. So once you get you out a pretty good crust, start off with adding a couple of good tablespoons of your sauce that I gave you. Dip it right there in the middle. Take the bottom of your spoon and twizzle it out. Try not to get it on the very sides there. Now, once you get that done, go ahead and add your cheese. Get that open. You can play with it, decide how much you like. It doesn't take just a whole lot when you use this fresh mozzarella. If you're using just the grated stuff, you gotta put a lot on there. But the fresh seems to go a little farther. And I'm thinking 3 or 4 of them's plenty. That's plenty right there, okay? Then after that, you can go ahead and add your toppings. Start with the meat first. pepperoni and just lay it all out there like you would think. Get it all out there. Put as much or as little as you want. It's all preference at this point. Hill Country Fair pepperoni that I'm using here isn't quite as good as the HEB variety. The uncured is really good. So I would suggest staying with that and not this little bit cheaper bag of Hill Country. Is their lesser brand, but you know that. And then I add my jalapenos on top of that. So make sure you drain all the water you can off everything that you're putting in there, or otherwise you're gonna have problems. So once you get to this point, you can, one of the tricks I've learned is to get you a good little amount of, oops, don't try to get it on the pizza like that. Get a good little amount there for your peel to slide up underneath. Picking it up and placing it in the oven is probably the hardest thing. So I like to do this like this, give it a good little quick motion, and then you're ready to go. That pizza's ready to go in. So we'll wait on that to heat up. At this point, we're on number 7 flashing, and it'll go to 8. But you can see some good smoke coming out of it, and burning pretty decently in there. And that's working just the way that it needs to be. All right, so we're waiting for it to go ahead and finish preheating. And FYI, while I was making the video and talking so much, I forgot to run the whole roller over there and make little tiny indentions in the pizza crust before I put any of the sauce or anything on there. It's all right if you forget. I didn't have that until lately. But anyway, we're just waiting for it to heat up all the way. It'll beep, and then it'll say add food. And then when we do that, there it goes. So it's saying add food. So go ahead and open up your oven, stick it in about 3/4 way, give it a good slide over your stone, close it back up and hit start. It'll start the timer. And boy, I mean, you gotta be on top of it, because once it gets around the 4 minutes and a half, you're gonna start burning crust and stuff if you're not right on top of it. So I'd stay out there and wait with it once you start cooking. And we'll catch up here in a minute, and I'll show you what we got. All right, we're coming down to the end of the cook, and it'll beep and say food is ready, and you're ready to take it out. And, all right, let's see where we did. One quick slip, not bad. We'll go ahead and use that. Make sure you turn your oven all the way off. Says bye, you're good. Go back in the house and we'll slice this bad boy up. Get your pizza cutter out. Give it a firm onesie, twosie, threesie. You ready? That's how I do it. I'm sure you develop your own style. That's just a way that I do it, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.